Hello everyone, welcome once again. Today we are going to start a new chapter of 9th standard, that is work and energy. So we will talk about work as well as energy. We must have studied in previous classes as well that what is work and what is energy. So if we talk about work, so if we apply any of the forces on any object, if it has change in its direction as well as its place, then we can say work is done. And what is energy? The ability to do work is called energy. So work done by a constant force. How work is said to be done? So work is a scalar quantity equal to the product of the displacement and the component of the force in the direction of the displacement. So work is equals to the product of the displacement and the component of the force. Displacement into force component is equals to work done. The work is defined as force acting upon an object to cause a displacement. Force is applied on any object so that it could displace. This is called work. Mathematically, work can be expressed by the following. Work is into force into d cos, that is displacement, where F is force, d is displacement, and the angle is defined as the angle between the force and the displacement. Now three things are necessary for the performance of work. There must be an applied force must be applied, F. There must be the displacement, there should be some displacement. The force must have component along the displacement. There should be some component along the displacement. Only then we can say there was work done. So work done is defined as displacement into force. Any of the applied force which causes displacement is called work. The work could be negative or it could be positive. Negative work is the friction force F opposes the displacement. If you are applying any of the force F and it is opposed by the displacement, then the work done is called negative work. Similarly, if we are applying any force and the displacement is taking place in the same direction, then we will say the work done is positive. Force F contribute to the displacement X. This is about force. Now we will talk about energy. The energy and its forms. The metric system unit of energy is the joule. Unit of energy is joule. After James Joule. James Joule was scientist on whose name the joule was kept as the unit of energy. Mechanical energy is the energy which is possessed by an object due to its motion. Its stored energy of position. The energy due to motion is called mechanical energy, and there are different forms of energy. First one is kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the energy of motion. Energy which a body possesses because of its motion, which occurs anywhere from an atomic level to that of a whole organisms. So kinetic energy could be there in an atom as well as the whole organisms. It is also called the energy of motion. Now, examples of kinetic energy is, this is not an all-inclusive list. We will have some of the examples. Electrical, the movement of atoms. Electromagnetic or radiant energy, the movement of waves. Thermal or heat energy, the movement of molecules. Motion, the movement of objects. Sound, the movement through waves. So basically we can say it is the energy of motion. Wherever there is any motion, we will use to say it is kinetic energy. Now, engineers generally refers to the thermal heat energy as internal energy and use kinetic energy strictly in reference to motion. Potential energy is stored energy or gravitational energy. Like we have talked about kinetic energy, it was energy of motion. Similarly, potential energy is gravitational energy or stored energy. The capacity to do work by virtue of position or configuration. It was position as well as configuration. An object can store energy as a result of its position or elastic source. So potential energy is maximum at the maximum height. How much height will be there? The potential energy will be directly proportional to the height of the object. Now energy transformation involves the conversion of one form of energy into another form. Examples like chemical. Food is consumed and converted into motion for playing sports or taking tests. Just suppose we ate any of the food. We have eaten the food. The food will be broken down. It will be broken down in the simpler forms and it will give us energy. This energy we will use. That means this energy will be chemical energy. We will get chemical energy from the food and we will use this energy to convert it into motion. So similarly, there is transformation of energy from chemical energy to the kinetic energy. Next is radiant. Sunlight is consumed by plants and converted into energy for growth. Just suppose plants has trapped the sunlight and plants have carbon dioxide plus water and they have trapped sunlight. Also they have chlorophyll with them. So what will happen? They will form C6H12O6, that is glucose. Glucose will be formed as a result of photosynthesis in plants. So plants has basically converted this energy into chemical energy. Now you know the basic forms of energy. The next question is, what are the energy sources? The sources are two types. One is renewable and another one is non-renewable. A renewable energy source is a form of energy that is constantly and rapidly replenished by natural process. Like some of the energy sources are they can be renewed. Examples of renewable energy sources are, first one is biomass, the use of living or once living organism as fuel. Next one is hydropower, the energy produced from the movement of water. Geothermal, the use of heat from within the earth or from the atmosphere near oceans to warm houses or other buildings. Next one is wind energy, the use of wind to generate electricity. Solar energy, the use of the sun as a source of heat or instance to heat a room within a house. So if we talk about all these type of energy, these energy will be renewed time to time. So if we talk about solar energy, like today the sun has rays, we got the solar energy from the sun. We have converted the solar energy into electric energy through solar plates. Similarly, the sun will just set in the evening and again it will come with the same energy. So we can say that these all are the renewable sources of energy. They will renew time to time. Next one is energy conversion. First one is fossil fuels. They have chemical energy. If we will burn fossil fuels, it will produce heat energy and we will use that energy for mechanical and electrical. Next one is solar cells. They will use sunlight. They will trap the sunlight and that solar energy will be converted into electrical energy. Wind turbines, they have movement. The wind turbines, they move and they will produce electricity. Means they will have kinetic energy. It will be converted into mechanical energy and finally into electrical energy. After that, hydroelectric gravitational potential, then it is converted into mechanical and finally it is converted into electrical energy. Nuclear is energy is converted into heat, then mechanical and finally into electrical energy. So this is how conversion of energy takes place. So we have talked about force as well as energy in this chapter. That's all about it. For more details, stay connected to me. Thank you and have a good day to all of you.